Hello students, today in lecture 7 we are going to discuss about the various cell organelles. So let us start with the cell organelle first, that is endoplasmic reticulum. Students, you can see the diagram of this endoplasmic reticulum. First of all, let me clear you don't have to draw this diagram in your notebook. Don't draw this diagram. I have just made it for your understanding. You don't have to draw this diagram in your notebook. Here you can see this is nucleus. Nucleus outer nuclear envelope is connected to the endoplasmic reticulum and further to the smooth endoplasmic reticulum. Students, endoplasmic reticulum are of two types, that is, one is rough endoplasmic reticulum. This pink colored area is rough endoplasmic reticulum, and this is smooth endoplasmic reticulum. Student, this is called rough endoplasmic reticulum because on rough endoplasmic reticulum ribosomes are connected to its surface. You can see na dotted substances over there. These are ribosomes. That is why it is known as rough endoplasmic reticulum, and this is known as smooth endoplasmic reticulum because it does not consist of any ribosomes on its surface. Clear? I am repeating it again. Endoplasmic reticulum, or we call it as ER, is of two types. One is rough endoplasmic reticulum, also known as RER, and other is smooth endoplasmic reticulum, SER. You can see why we call it rough endoplasmic reticulum, because on its surface ribosomes are present. We call it smooth endoplasmic reticulum because on its surface no ribosomes are present. And one thing more, students, you don't need to draw this diagram, just analyze it. It is just pasted over here for your knowledge. You don't have to draw it. Clear? The endoplasmic reticulum is a large network of membrane-bound tubes and sheets. Here you can see na, these are sheets and these are tube-like structure. So it is a long network of sheets and tube-like structures. It looks like long tubes or round or obligate vesicles. Fine. It is of two type. Rough endoplasmic reticulum, also known as RER. It is, and other one is smooth endoplasmic reticulum, SER. We call it rough endoplasmic reticulum because when we observe it under a microscope, we see that it has ribosomes attached on its surface for synthesizing proteins. Means rough endoplasmic reticulum with ribosomes attached on its surface for synthesizing proteins. As you know na, ribosomes does the work of synthesizing proteins. So these ribosomes are attached to the surface of the rough endoplasmic reticulum. That is why they are known as RER. Next is smooth endoplasmic reticulum, which is without ribosomes and is meant for secreting lipids. Its work is to secrete lipids. Endoplasmic reticulum, ER, means endoplasmic reticulum is absent in the red blood cells of mammals. Means this is not present in the red blood cell. Why? Because you know red blood cell is the carrier of oxygen due to the presence of hemoglobin. To accommodate more and more hemoglobin inside it, it does not consist of any organelle or nucleus also. So it is also not having endoplasmic reticulum inside its cell. Clear? What are the functions of endoplasmic reticulum? The smooth endoplasmic reticulum helps in the manufacture of fat molecules or lipids important for cell function. Means the SER will manufacture fat molecules, lipids, which are important for the function of the cell. Some of these proteins and lipids help in building the cell membrane, means they help in the building of the cell membrane. This process is known as membrane biogenesis, means the creation of membrane. You can say plasma membrane, and for creation of plasma membrane, some proteins and lipids are required. They are secreted by smooth endoplasmic reticulum. One function of the ER is to serve as channel for the transport of material, especially proteins which are synthesized by the ribosomes. You know, since endoplasmic reticulum consists of ribosomes, so these ribosomes will produce some proteins, and these proteins will be transported to various parts by the channels of the endoplasmic reticulum. You know na, endoplasmic reticulum have channels, channel like structure. So through this channel like structure, transportation of material, especially the proteins synthesized by the ribosomes, takes place. The endoplasmic reticulum also function as a cytoplasmic framework, providing a surface for some of the biochemical activities of the cell. Many biochemical activities taking place inside the cell takes place in the endoplasmic reticulum. Clear? In the liver cells of the group of animals called vertebrates, smooth endoplasmic reticulum plays a crucial role in detoxifying many poisons and drugs. Means the liver cells consist of endoplasmic reticulum, and this endoplasmic reticulum helps in detoxifying many poisons and drugs. Smooth endoplasmic reticulum also synthesize hormones which are required in our body for some particular functions in our body. So smooth endoplasmic reticulum is very important, and as you have seen it, it plays a crucial role in secretion of many proteins and lipids. Let's proceed further. Difference between RER and SER. It contains Fretton sac like cisternae. Here you can see these pouch over here are known as cisternae. These pouch here are known as cisternae. Fine. These infoldings of the rough endoplasmic reticulum are known as cisternae. Clear? It is mainly formed of vesicles and tubules. Ribosomes are attached to the outer surface of its membrane. It does not contain any ribosome. It is specialized to synthesize protein. Why? Because it consists of ribosome. It is specialized to synthesize lipids and steroids. It is abundant in exocrine pancreatic cells and antibody secreting plasma membrane, means where rough endoplasmic reticulum is found more in these cells, and it is abundant in liver and the testicular cells synthesizing steroid hormones. Clear? Now ribosomes. You have seen earlier that the small entities, or you can say small parts, circular spherical type, attached to the endoplasmic reticulum. Which endoplasmic reticulum? Rough endoplasmic reticulum are ribosome. Ribosomes are dense spherical and granular particles which occur freely in the cytoplasm, means either they will move freely in the cytoplasm or they remain attached to endoplasmic reticulum. Which endoplasmic? RER. The major constituent of ribosomes are RNA and proteins. From which constituent ribosomes are made up of? RNA and protein. The function of the ribosome is very much clear, is the synthesis of proteins. Clear? Lysosomes. This topic is very important, students. Lysosomes are membrane bound sac filled with digestive enzyme, means they are the entities which consist of digestive enzyme. Digestive enzymes means they are very powerful in digesting any material which is engulfed by the lysosomes. These are made by rough endoplasmic reticulum. So what is the first function? Lysosomes are a kind of waste disposable system of the cell. This helps to keep the cell clean by digesting any foreign material as well as worn out cell organelles. Student, let me clear you. When there is any production of waste inside the cell, or any foreign body like bacteria or disease causing microorganism enters into your body, or any organelle of your, mean you can say mitochondria, or any other organelle of your cell inside the cell is not working properly, what will do, the lysosome will engulf that entity, चाहे वो फूड हो, चाहे वो आपका क्या हो, कोई वेस्ट मटेरियल हो, या कोई आपका वोन आउट सेल हो, उसको लाइसोसोम क्या करता है, इनगल्फ कर लेता है। फिर उसके बाद उसके डाइजेस्टिव एंजाइम्स उसको डाइजेस्ट कर लेते हैं और उसको रिमूव कर देते हैं आपकी बॉडी से, जिसकी वजह से आपका सेल क्लीन हो जाता है। आई एम रिपीटिंग इट अगेन, if there is any foreign material or worn out cell organelle present inside your cell, what will lysosomes do? Lysosome will engulf that, and lysosome consists of very powerful digestive enzyme that will digest those foreign materials or worn out cell organelles, so that your cell could perform in a better way. Foreign material entering the cell such as bacteria or food as well as old organelles end up in the lysosomes, which break complex substances into simpler substances. Even when you have seen amoeba ingest food vacuole is produced, so and the digestive enzymes are provided to that food vacuole by the lysosomes for the digestion of that food. And any old organelles which are not working properly inside the cell are engulfed by the lysosomes. Lysosomes are also able to do this because they contain powerful digestive enzyme capable of breaking down all organic materials. Why lysosomes are able to do this thing? Because they have powerful digestive enzyme capable of breaking everything which is engulfed by them. During the disturbance in cellular metabolism, you can say if there is any disturbance in the metabolism of the cell, for example the cell gets damaged, if the cell will get damaged, it can cause harm to our body. So what will do, lysosome will burst, ये टूट जाता है और इसके अंदर के सारे एंजाइम उस सेल को डाइजेस्ट कर लेते हैं। आई एम रिपीटिंग इट अगेन, when the cell gets damaged, lysosome present inside the cell will burst and the digestive enzymes present in it will unfurl everywhere in the cell, which will engulf or digest its own cell. Due to this, lysosomes are also known as suicidal bags of the cell. Now you must be clear, in the 8th you have only discussed lysosomes are suicidal bags. But why? Because when there is any disturbance in the cellular metabolism, these lysosomes will burst and enzyme present inside this lysosome will digest its own cell. Therefore, they are known as suicidal bags of a cell. Clear? Let's proceed further. Vacuoles. As you know, vacuoles are storage sac for solid or liquid content present in the cell. Vacuoles are small sized in animal cell, while plant cells have very large vacuole. The central vacuole of some plant cell may occupy 50 to 90% of the cell volume. Means they are so big that they can occupy approximately 50 to 90% of the volume of cell. Function. Many substances like amino acids, sugars and various organic acids and some proteins are stored in vacuoles. Means vacuole is obviously a storage bag, so it will store amino acids, sugars and various organic acid inside it. In single-celled organism like amoeba, the food vacuole contains the food item that the amoeba has consumed. I have told you earlier in the 8th class, when the amoeba will ingest some food, a food vacuole will be created outside that food material. So it is a kind of a vacuole. In some unicellular organisms, specialized vacuoles also play important roles in expelling excess water and some waste from the cell. Even there are some vacuoles in the unicellular organism like amoeba. When the food is digested, these vacuoles will help in the expelling of excess water and waste outside the cell. In plant cells, vacuoles are full of cell sap and provide turgidity and rigidity to the cell. Means they provide turgidity and rigidity to the cell system. Clear? Now very important, Golgi apparatus, Golgi body or Golgi complex. This is same name for a single entity. You can call it Golgi apparatus, Golgi body or Golgi complex. The Golgi apparatus first discovered by Camillo Golgi. It consists of a system of membrane-bound vesicles arranged approximately parallel to each other called cisterns. These membranes often have connections with the membranes of endoplasmic reticulum and therefore constitute another portion of a complex cellular membrane system. I know you must have not understood from here. I'll make you clear it from the diagram. Beta, you don't have to draw this. Just try to understand. You don't have to draw this Golgi apparatus. It is just made here for your understanding, because the things written previous you must have not understood without the help of this diagram. But don't draw this diagram in your notebook. Student, as you can see, there are two faces. This is the cis face, front face of the Golgi apparatus, and this is the back side of the Golgi apparatus known as trans face. This cis face will be towards the endoplasmic reticulum. Means this will be facing towards the endoplasmic reticulum and trans face will be towards the plasma membrane. जब ये सेल के अंदर प्लेस होगा ना, तो जो सिस फेस है ये किसकी तरफ इंक्लाइंड होगा? ये एंडोप्लाज्मिक रेटिकुलम की तरफ इंक्लाइंड होगा, और जो ट्रांस फेज है ये प्लाज्मा मेम्ब्रेन की तरफ इंक्लाइंड होगा. और ये जो आप पाउच लाइक स्ट्रक्चर्स यहाँ पे देख रहे हो, इसको हम क्या बोलते हैं? सिस्टर्ने. ये जो पाउच लाइक एक स्टैक्स लाइक है ना, एक दूसरे के ऊपर पैरेलल एक दूसरे के ऊपर स्टैक किए हुए हैं, दीज नोन एज सिस्टर्ने. और बेटा इसके अंदर से क्या रिलीज होता है? सिक्रीटरी वेसिकल्स. क्या रिलीज? ये जो आपको स्फेरिकल शेप दिख रही है ये क्या है? सिक्रीटरी वेसिकल्स. फाइन. और ये क्या है? इनकमिंग वेसिकल्स. ये इनकमिंग कहाँ से आते होते हैं? ये एंडोप्लाज्मिक रेटिकुलम से आ रहे होते हैं. आपको पता है एंडोप्लाज्मिक रेटिकुलम का काम क्या है? टू सिक्रीट प्रोटीन्स और लिपिड्स. और फिर वो कहाँ? इन वेसिकल्स के थ्रू किसके अंदर एंटर कर जाते हैं? गोल्गी अपरेटस के अंदर. गोल्गी अपरेटस उनकी पैकेजिंग करता है, उनकी लेबलिंग करता है और फर्दर उसको उसकी साइट्स की तरफ भेज देता है, चाहे वो लाइसोसोम्स की तरफ भेजे या प्लाज्मा मेम्ब्रेन की तरफ भेजे. मैं आपको फिर से बता रही हूँ, दिस इज अ कम्प्लेक्स स्ट्रक्चर. ये उसका गोल्गी अपरेटस का स्ट्रक्चर है. यू मस्ट बी क्लियर. सिस फेस जो है ये किसकी तरफ इंक्लाइंड होता है? एंडोप्लाज्मिक रेटिकुलम. एंड ट्रांस फेस किसकी तरफ इंक्लाइंड होता है? प्लाज्मा मेम्ब्रेन की तरफ. और ये सिक्रीटरी वेसिकल्स होते हैं. वेसिकल्स का काम क्या है? ये इनकमिंग वेसिकल कहाँ से आया है? एंडोप्लाज्मिक रेटिकुलम हैव सिंथेसाइज्ड प्रोटीन्स and other biomolecules and lipids. They need to be packaged. So these incoming transport vesicles will enter into this Golgi apparatus where they will be packaged and labeled, and further from the trans phase they will be transported to lysosomes or other target sites. Now you will be clear. The material synthesized near the endoplasmic reticulum is packaged and dispatched to various target cell through the Golgi apparatus. Its function include storage, modification and packaging of products in vesicles. Means what Golgi apparatus will do, it will store, modify and does the work of packaging of product in vesicles. In some cases complex sugar may be made from simple sugars in the Golgi apparatus. Golgi apparatus is also involved in the formation of lysosomes. Means Golgi apparatus also helps in the formation of lysosomes, which are known as the societal bags of the cell. I will repeat it again. As you can see here, the Golgi apparatus was first described by Camillo Golgi. Fine. It consists of system of membrane bound vesicles arranged approximately parallel to each other in stalks called cisterns. These membranes often have connection with the endoplasmic reticulum. You know, cyst face of the Golgi apparatus is in direct contact with the, not in direct contact, but will be facing or inclined towards the endoplasmic reticulum, and therefore constitute another portion of complex cellular membrane system. Now you must be clear, you don't have to draw this diagram, this was just for your understanding. And now you are clear with that the main function of the Golgi body is storage, modification and packaging of product which it has received from endoplasmic reticulum in the form of vesicles, and then to transport it to their target site inside or outside the cell in the form of secretory vesicles. It also involved in the formation of lysosomes. Clear? Now other cell organelles, they are not as much important, so just you have to understand them. Centrosome is found only in animal cell, and it is helpful in cell division, and peroxisomes helps in the detoxification or removal of toxic substance from the cell. You just have to go through just their general function, they are not as important. This is plant cell. You have already done it in the previous class also. It consists of cell wall, cell membrane, mitochondria, vacuole. You can see vacuole is so large, it is almost occupying 50 to 60% cell volume. Chloroplast are present, Golgi apparatus, endoplasmic reticulum, nucleus, nucleolus, peroxisomes, ribosomes, myeloblast. Clear? You have to draw this diagram in your notebook. It is very, very important. You have to draw the plant cell. Okay. Animal cell, you have also done this in the 8th class. It consists of cytoplasm, rough ER, smooth ER, ribosomes, Golgi body, mitochondrion, vacuole, nuclear membrane. Here you can see vacuoles are there are few vacuoles and they are smaller in size: nucleolus, nucleus, lysosomes and cell membrane. But it does not consist of cell wall. Clear? So difference between animal cell and plant cell: animal cells are generally small in size, plant cells are larger than animal cells. Cell wall is absent, cell wall is present. Except the protozoan euglena, no animal cell possesses plastids. Means there is one protozoan euglena which consists of plastids, but no animal cell possesses plastid. Plastids are absent in animal cell except euglena, and plastids are present in plant cell. Vacuoles in animal cell are many and small. Many mature plant cells have a large central sap vacuole. Animal cell have a single highly complex Golgi apparatus. It has Golgi apparatus called dictosomes. Animal cells has centrosome and centrioles which help in the division of cell. Plants lack centrosome and centrioles. Clear? Let's proceed further. Cell division. Students, why cell needed to be divided? Cell needed to be divided to replace old and dead and injured cell and to form gametes required for reproduction. That is why cell division is required. What is cell division? This is the process by which a single cell will divide into two or more cells. There are two types of cell division: mitosis and meiosis. The process of cell division by which most of the cell divide is called mitosis. Like in our body, our cells divide by mitosis. In this process, each mother cell divide to form two identical daughter cells. The daughter cells have the same number of chromosomes as the mother cell. It helps in growth and repair of tissues in organism. You will be clear from here. This is mother cell, or you can say parent cell. It is diploid because it consists a cell consists of 46 chromosomes. So diploid cell has 46 chromosome. In mitosis, this diploid parent cell or mother cell will divide to form two daughter cells which will have equal number of chromosome as their mother cells, means they will be also diploid. When this will divide, it will convert into two daughter cell, and that daughter cell will also have equal number of chromosome as their mother cell, means 46 chromosome, 46 chromosome, so they will also be diploid. This happens in the mitosis. Clear? And let's proceed further. Specific cells of reproductive organ. Which cell of reproductive organ or tissues in the animals and plant divide to form gametes, which after fertilization give rise to offspring? You know, gamete formation takes place which is required for the fertilization. They divide by a different process known as meiosis. What happens when a cell divides by meiosis? It produces 4 new cells instead of just 2. The new cells formed have half number of chromosome than that of mother cell. So they are known as haploid. See here, this is the mother cell which was diploid, consisting of 46 chromosome. It get divided into 2, and these 2 further get divided into 4 cells, and each of the 4 cell will consist of half the number of chromosome. That is why it is known as haploid. So what is the difference between mitosis and meiosis? In mitosis, the daughter cells were having 46 chromosomes. In meiosis, the daughter cell were having 23 chromosomes. 2 daughter cells were produced, 4 daughter cells were produced. Clear? So students, this was the last topic of this chapter, and you have to go through this chapter very deeply. In the next class, we will be having a MCQ based test which will consist of either 10 to 15 or 20 questions. The main topics which I will be taking in that will be osmosis, diffusion, mediated transport. These are very very important, and I can ask about the functions of any of the cell organelles, so you should be well versed with them. In the next lecture, might be it will be in the next week, you will be having a MCQ based test, and an assignment will also be given to you that you have to write in your notebook. Fine. So till then, kindly go through it, and if any doubt, you have to sort it out by discussing it with me. Thank you so much.